Talking about the poster for our Hackable Computer Engineering badge, let's start with the introduction. First of all, let's talk about the requirement for it. Why was it ever needed? So, we know that our computer engineering club has no kind of badges for their conferences and events. So, we wanted to make something which make uses of basic computer engineering skills, such as in embedded systems for the usage of various sensors. And we can also provide an expandable interface to the computer engineering club so they can use it for their own shitty add-ons. So in the future iterations, we just plan on doing the same things, but just refine them so we can actually distribute it to the computer engineering club and make it work. Is powered by an ESP32 microcontroller to gather data from an ultrasonic sensor so it can act as an identity card while people converse in conferences. And the motion sensors can detect motion of the badge wearers, and that can be useful to the person hosting that event so they can track the activity of the badge wearers. Also, for the real time updates, the display is touch compatible and also we can receive audio feedback from the speaker. Okay. So, talking about the other side of the badge, which is a companion smartphone app which can configure the sensor parameters via a Bluetooth connection. So, a relevant information through the sensors and the phone interface can be sent across. The badge uses a rechargeable battery, as I said before, and it provides an interface for shitty add-ons.
So moving to the project outcomes, we have the Bluetooth connection. It's basically the wireless communications for the app. We have three sensors. One is for like ultrasonic. It can detect how far or close to the people with the badge. Another Another thing we have is the motion sensor. It can detect the XYZ distance when people are moving and actually identify the different gestures, like if you're walking or running, something like that. And we connect them to the app. The app can actually play the music or any type of the audios through the speaker. And that screen will also show from the hardware how it works. So basically, we also have one more thing in the Shady add-on connector that provides a GPIO connection for people to add any type of sensor they want. So what didn't work is our integration of different sensors because it's kind of messy. We connect the different wires and we sort it up. Uh, so what we want to improve in the future is to add a 3D badge holder or either solder it in a PCB board. So in that case, everything like a stable and it looks nicer. Moving to the software part, we want the enhance the UI. For the touch screen, we want to use more from the LVGO library graphics and for the graphics and also for the user interface. We want to make it more user friendly and manageable. And for swap plus optimization, we need a better rechargeable battery. We run it for longer time, and also we need to make it lighter, and we need to make it also shorter for the size. And yeah, pretty much that's it. We successfully delivered a lightweight hackable batch platform for embedded systems. Um, if people take this course, especially computer engineering students, when they are studying computer interfacing or embedded systems, it's going to be very helpful for them to do some hardware programming and also related to the software. So yeah, we satisfy all the system requirements and functional requirements for this project. It's well done, and also here's our reference.
And at the
Lastly,
end, we would like to acknowledge our professor and our client, Steve Knudsen and Steve Drake, for helping us throughout the course. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Like, we're really grateful for their help. Thank you so much. Hi guys, this is Amanvir. Now I'm gonna show you our badge. Now once we come here, we can find the display powered by ESP32, which also powers the ultrasonic sensor and these motion sensors as well. We can also find it is powered by the battery and a speaker which uses an amplifier for the entire badge. So these are all the components for the badge. And once we come over to the badge, it is currently on the sleep mode. So I can just turn off the sleep mode by clicking on it, tapping on it. Now it can show me different kind of things. Once we go to the motion status part, we reach it, we can see it's the badge is idle right now. Once I start moving the badge, it goes to walking. Because the baud rate is so fast, it's updating instantly almost. But yeah, the motion sensor works. Okay. Now, once we come to the ultrasonic sensor part, the badge acts as an identity badge as well, where we can just like put a name for us and just show it to the people, like just like a normal, the way a normal badge works. So if I come to the ultrasonic sensor, I place my hand on top of it. So it basically can detect the presence of someone in front of us, and this just shows us the name. We can add more information to that, and yeah, that is pretty much it. I can read. Okay. Also, as you guys know, our badge is powered by a battery, and we need it to last for over 4 hours in a proper continuous usage. We have also added a sleep mode to our badge. So in 30 seconds of no usage of the badge, the display turns off and the sensors stop collecting data, and the badge itself goes to the sleep mode. We can turn off the sleep mode by just simply touching the display, and the badge lights up and starts working again.
Another feature of the badge is that the badge is also extendable. So we created like a 6-pin interface for you to add extra sensors to the badge. The interface we're going to use only requires 2 pins. So we're going to add an LED to the badge, and it's going to lit up when we add it to the badge. You can make the LED do different things such as lit, but we wanted to implement a simple functionality. So if I get the LED, I attach it to this pin, which is connected to pin 19, and this, which is connected to ground. And as you can see, the LED lights up.
So for the software part, we run the app through the Android Studio. It was programmed by the Flutter, by the way. And we can go to the intro page for the app Hackable badge, and we can pair the badge to connect with the Bluetooth for the wireless communication. So as you can see right over here, it's already paired with my device, and can pair this device, Hackable badge, pair. So it's showing it was paired. So we come back, and we can just do the monitor sensors. It has 3 options: terminal, MPU, 6050. That's for the motion sensor. We can check all the data, and as you move the motion sensor, the x-axis, which is your distance, will change. And for this one, ultrasonic, also shows the distance once you move closer or far away from the device. So basically, it's kind of useful. And in the terminal, it shows everything. From that, we have another feature, which is a speaker. So we can just, as we pair to the badge, from the Bluetooth connection, right over here you can see it's connected. So we can just play the music all the way through the wireless communication. Like you can open Spotify, you can see the Bluetooth, and you can just play it here. And it has a lot of noise, as you can see. I think the reason why it doesn't work is because the audio amplifier has connect to a lot of wires, and these wires are not stable. And I guess it needs like some kind of like custom differential amplifier or like lower pass filters to fill up this noise and get a better bandwidth, so you can have a clear audio. Another reason is because it's code we did. It only has like 8-bit formats, so we need
to convert it better for the high gigahertz, like 64 beats, something like that.